Hello and welcome to the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. My name is Issachar Bey, and I am the founder and the senior director. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. We made it into 2025. We have been, anticipating this time, this actual time for many, many days. And we decided on certain things that we wanted to bring into this new year. And so I'm standing with everybody, wishing you a happy new year, and that everything that you hoped and wished and that you are manifesting and bringing to fruition will come to pass. And so we are excited about your future. And we want to thank all of you for your consistency and for being a part of this community. If this is your first time calling in, please let us know in the comments, in the chat. Let us know what city, what state, what country you're from. We're also asking everybody, if you can, hit the like button. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified of all of our upcoming teachings and different content and different lectures and different things that we have going on. So I want to thank all of you for definitely being a part of this community. 2024 was a great year for us. We're excited and overjoyed about the future and about what this year of 2025 has for us. And we are extra excited. We're continuing on our series, Vision Board Mastery, discovering the 8 secret keys to turning your vision board into your present reality. And so we're going to be continuing that series today, and I'm forever grateful. I think this is some good information that we're going to get. Those of you that are working with the vision board, those of you who haven't started a vision board, guess what? There's no greater time than today. There is no perfect time. You didn't have to do a vision board before the new year. The new year came in. Guess what? You can do one right now. You can start today and create a vision board. And so we are forever grateful, and we are here to support you and stand with you as you stand on your journey to manifest all of your heart's desires. If you can, go ahead and get in a nice, comfortable position with your eyes closed, your head tilted. I want to go into this spiritual mind treatment so that we can get our minds, our hearts clear for our teaching for today. If you can, take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. Again, take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. I turn my attention inward to the infinite oneness of life, the presence of divine intelligence that expresses itself through all things. I know that this divine presence is within me and around me, reflecting its truth through every experience I encounter. Life itself is a universal mirror showing me the beauty, power, and wisdom of my own soul. I declare that I embrace this universal mirror with an open heart and an open mind. I see every moment, every interaction, and every experience as a reflection of my own consciousness. There is no separation between the world I perceive and the truth I hold within me. I align myself with the understanding that life is always responding to my deepest thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. I release any need to judge or resist what I see in my life. Instead, I choose to honor each experience as a sacred teacher, guiding me to a greater awareness of who I truly am. I recognize that the beauty I see in the world reflects the beauty within me. The love I encounter is the love I carry. And even the challenges I face are opportunities for growth and transformation. I claim now a new awareness of my oneness with all life. I am not separate from the good I seek, for it is already within me. I see this truth reflected in my every aspect of my experience. As I embrace the mirror of life, I unlock the power to create with clarity, love, and intention. I release this truth into the infinite law, knowing that it is already done. I trust in the divine reflection of life, and I move forward with confidence, seeing myself in all that I experience and knowing that all is well. And so it is, and so it is. We're on the third key today, and we're dealing with the vision board mastery. Once again, if you're just tuning in, please let us know what city, what state, what country you're listening in from. Also, we ask that everybody hits the like button. It helps us raise the algorithm so that we can be more visible, we can be seen. We also ask that you all put yourselves in a position to win. And how we do that is by not just listening to these teachings and listening to these every Sunday, but actually applying the wisdom, the knowledge that we receive, because a lot of times people have been misconceived and have been misconceived about the truth about power. We've been taught that knowledge is power, but that's not really true, because you know something doesn't give you power. It gives you awareness, but it doesn't give you power. Applied knowledge gives you the power. And so whatever we learn, whatever you learn, once you apply it, it now becomes the applied knowledge that now gives you the power. Today we're going to be talking about embracing the universal mirror. See yourself in all that you experience. I've told many of you before that what you call the vision board, I call the mirror board, because everything that's on your vision board is a direct indication of what's inside you. So when you look at your vision board, you should really be looking in the mirror. And so today I want to get into this, and I want to give us this key, because I think that this is a very important key that we can use to utilize us. Those that have started their vision boards are already working with it. And some of you today that may just be starting in now, guess what? Today is the greatest time to start your vision board. Yes, right now you can start it. And so we are forever grateful for all of you that are consistently connected to our community and keeps us connected. Everything in your external world reflects something within you. If your manifestations stall or come out sideways, don't trash it off. You got to ask yourself this: what lesson is being shown to me? Because like it or not, every single event in your life, both blissful and brutal, is a mirror. And so I want us to get an understanding of that, because we're in a brand new year. There are things that are going to happen in this year. Those of you that are going to be working with your vision boards, there may be things that are going to happen that you didn't put on your vision board or that you were not expecting to happen. And so when those things happen, I don't want you to get upset. I don't want you to feel like you failed. I don't want you to feel like giving up and throwing in the towel. But I want you to ask yourself a question: what lesson It's being shown to me. I want us to understand the power of the mirror image. The question is, are you brave enough to look into it? Everything is a mirror. You are the common denominator in every situation you experience. That's not an accusation, it's an empowerment. Because if you cause it or co-create it, you can change it. As within, so without. There's many of you that are listening to me right now on this Sunday, and you're saying to yourself, there's so many situations and circumstances that I'm dealing with, and I just need a change. I just need a breakthrough. And you're doing everything outside of yourself looking for that change and not realizing that the very place that you need that change and that breakthrough with is going to be right within inside of you. When I say universal mirror, it means everything universal, everything in the world, everything is a mirror. Let's go a little deeper. You know, that annoying coworker that might be reflecting your unhealed wounds about assertiveness. The unexpected financial setback could be mirroring your deep-seated beliefs about scarcity or unworthiness of money. The lost opportunity that really hurt you and really stung hard, maybe it's your showcasting of the hidden fears of success. This is not about blame. It's about owning the fact that your inner energy, your inner beliefs, and your inner patterns shape how life interacts with you. Once you realize this, you become unstoppable. Let me say this again. This is not about blaming you because of what's happened or what didn't happen. This is about you owning the fact that your inner beliefs, your inner energy, and your inner patterns, they shape how life interacts with you. Once you realize this, you become unstoppable. Live life. Don't let life live you. I say that all the time. And the reason I say that is because many times, many of us, we let life dictate to us how to live. And so we are living in a responding kind of a world where we respond to everything. You know, we go to work, we come home, we do this, we do that, but we never step up to the plate and demand life to give us and to operate in the way that we want it to. And so that's kind of what we're doing with the vision board. We're kind of creating our own world, kind of creating our own reality, right? Because we're putting things on these vision boards that we want to experience, that we want to manifest, that we want to bring into fruition. And so when we do that, it brings us into that place of awareness. Suddenly, you see every circumstance, good or bad, as feedback. See, when you change your perception of why these things happening to me, and you ask yourself the question, what lesson am I to learn of this? You start looking at things as a feedback. Feedback means you can course correct. Remember, when you change how you see yourself, the universe will mirror that change right back to you. What you see is what you get. When you change what you see when you look in the mirror, the universe will mirror that change right back to you. Life gives to the giver and takes from the taker. Your subconscious mind is writing the script for your outer world. We talked a little bit about this in the Great Rewrite, right? That script keeps playing until you become conscious enough to rewrite it. Many of you will use your vision board as also a tool to rewrite your life script. Hidden beliefs. You may say, I deserve to be wealthy, I deserve to be rich, I deserve this, I deserve that. But then deep down, you doubt you don't deserve it. You might think money is wonderful, yet cringe at wealthy people's lifestyle because you secretly judge them. If you are getting angered by the same type of person, that's a mirror pointing straight to your unresolved inner conflicts. Boredom, frustration, jealousy. These strong emotional signals pop up and say to you, hey, check on what's going on inside of you. Because the boredom, the frustration, and the jealousy, all those emotions that you feel, you got to realize that everything that happens as within, so without. So if you're dealing with emotions of frustration, jealousy, and boredom, you're going to experience them in your physical reality. Patterns of heartbreak, financial instability, or toxic work environments don't just happen out of nowhere. They persist because you're unconsciously recreating them. Where your attention goes, power flows. Where your attention goes, power flows. And what happens in life is a lot of times we spend so much time focusing on the negative that the negative just keeps recreating and being recreated and recreated, because where your attention goes, your power flows. If we have the ability to go ahead and start looking at putting our attention on the things that we do want, on the things that are beneficial to us, we would see how that could change the very dynamic of what we have. Patterns, pleasant or painful, keep repeating themselves in your life. List them, then ask, what does each pattern tell me about my beliefs, my assumptions, or my self-image? Because your beliefs, your assumptions, and your self-images are very important. This is a great continuation from last week, because we talked about decoding the pictures and images that you put on your vision board. But if my beliefs, my assumptions, and my self-image is not correct and is not in place and in alignment with what I'm doing working with my vision board, then there's going to be an issue. When you face obstacles or what you call failures, many people will flip into a victim mode. Why me? Life is unfair. But here's really what the truth is. You can't fix what you won't face. And so I'm saying this, and I know some of you are saying, where's he going with this? I want you to listen to what I'm saying, because everything that I'm discussing today is going to be very vital and key in you becoming a vision board master and you beginning to a level of vision board mastery, because you're going to be able to now look at things differently when you begin to maneuver and work with the vision board. You can't face what you won't, you can't fix what you won't face. Instead of why me, say, what is this experience revealing about me? The second pivot yanks you out of the powerless pity and slams you into the driver's seat of transformation. What is this experience revealing about me? Remember, we all are walking through this universal mirror. Each obstacle is an invitation. Are you willing to RSVP? What aspect of myself is being highlighted by this challenge? Am I afraid of success, intimacy, or real commitment? How can I transmute this obstacle into a stepping stone of my path? See, a lot of you some of you have already started your vision boards and you're working with it every morning. You're meditating. You're constantly looking at it. Some of you have your vision boards on your phones. And this message is so on point and so on time, because I want you to understand that through this journey of working with your vision board, you're going to run into some obstacles. You're going to run into some challenges. And I don't want you to be thrown off or be afraid not being able to deal with or to face those challenges. Challenges, obstacles, they're not created to stop you, to hinder you. They're not created to scare you, but they're created, as we said here, one of the questions you will ask yourself is, how can I transmute this obstacle into a stepping stone on my path? I want it to be a stepping stone because I want to be able to use it to enlighten me and to elevate me to the next level. Remember, embracing the mirror quickens your inner evolution. The faster you learn the lesson, the quicker you move forward, and your vision board dreams follow suit. And so we look at this from a perspective of whatever challenges may come my way. So, for instance, a lot of you have things on your vision board, right? And many of you may have travel, you may have relationships, you may want more money, you want to be healthy, you may want to find a soulmate. You know, you have all of these things on your vision board. And what you have to realize is that if you're counting on the universal power and you're counting on all this stuff to happen, the challenge and the challenges and the obstacles are going to come, because they're going to be what's going to propel you and kind of push you into that next level. You can't do the same thing you've always done and expect a different outcome. They call that insanity. So now that you're operating out of a vision board, do expect that there's going to be some obstacles. There may be some challenges, but you want to say, what lesson am I going to learn out of this? You're going to say to yourself, how can I take this obstacle and transmute it into a stepping stone? You know, one of the things I loved about my father, man, is that he, no matter what happened, he would always learn how to take a good lesson out of it, whether it was bad, whatever it was. He just always took the good lesson out of it. And I never understood that until later on in life, where I began to understand we're walking with a universal mirror. As within, so without. Some of you may say to yourself, you may say, you know what, I realize I'm terrified of success. Or I find out that I'm still resentful towards my ex-partner. You would want to look at yourself and figure out, how could I change that? How could I maneuver and change those things about how I feel, right? Because everybody has feelings. Everybody knows how they feel about life, how they feel about their relationship. And so many of us the real fight is going to be within. So yes, I can put the vision board up. I can go get new clothes. I can go and do everything on the outside. But at the end of the day, you're still the same person. You're still the same you, right? And so you can't buy new clothes inside of yourself. You can't put on a new, nothing new. So what happens is you have to go within and begin to be the change that you want to see. As within, so without. So I have to be the change, which means that everything on my vision board now, I begin to work with it as a mirror. I'm looking at myself. I'm no longer looking at a vision board of things that I hope, wish, and pray happen. When I look at the vision board, everything up there is me. I see me when I get to the vision board. Everything I see it's me. It's all me. Now, some people may say, okay, you've been talking about all this stuff about challenges and struggles and all this stuff, and I thought we were talking about vision board mastery. Some of you may say, well, what does all this have to do with the vision board? Your vision board shows you what you want. It shows you what you want to manifest, what you want to bring into fruition. The mirror shows you what's holding you back. I want to say that again. Your vision board shows you what you want. It puts it out there. It puts it up. What do I want? It shows me what I want. But the mirror of the vision board shows you what's holding you back. So now, if that's the case, there's some of you that already started your vision boards. This may be a time to realign your board. If you discover limited beliefs about money, add an image or a phrase to counter that belief. Sometimes you can put a picture on top of a picture, put a number, put a phrase, put a picture, anything on there. Why? Because you want to be able to connect it to you. You want that change to go within. You want to create some symbol or a picture that when you see it, it will let you know that your limiting belief has changed. And you're no longer thinking negatively. You no longer have a problem with money, but that every time you see that image, you know that you deserve money. You know that you deserve to be wealthy. You deserve to get everything that you have on your vision board, and you deserve to be free. You deserve to create your own reality, and you deserve to become the best version of yourself. If you realize you fear true love, include an image symbolizing healthy vulnerability, right? Pictures of love, pictures of relationships. Some of us, some of us want things, and then when it comes time to really get the thing we want, we become nervous and a little fearful because some of us are like, oh my God, this is really working. This is really coming to pass. And of course, we're a little nervous because we're coming into contact with something that we have never come into contact with before. This is all going to be new. But you can never be afraid of the future because the best way to predict the future is to create it. So these things that are happening are coming out of your creation. So you can never be afraid of yourself because you are the one creating them. I would say this: spend at least 2 minutes a day looking at your board and asking, where might my life be mirroring me unspoken fears or desires? Because remember, my vision board shows me what I want. The mirror shows me what's holding me back. So every day I may want to look in that mirror board and I want to see Where might my life be mirroring me unspoken fears or desires? Ladies and gentlemen, these techniques, these golden nuggets will change your life. The more consistently you do this, the faster you catch the negative patterns before they undermine you. The more you stay on top of your mind, the more you put the gates on your thoughts and you're the gatekeeper of your thoughts. And so you're not letting any negative thoughts come in. You're not letting any thoughts that will uphold or change or do anything negative to you. For every limiting reaction you discover, create a bold, positive affirmation that reclaims your power. And so nobody's perfect. Everybody has a great day. Everybody has a mountain day. Everybody has a valley day. Some days you're going to feel like you're on the mountaintop. Some days you may feel like you're in the valley. But whether you feel like you're on the mountain or you're in the valley, you have the power to always have the availability to reclaim your power. I am worthy of every blessing I desire. My mirror lessons guide me to deeper growth and success. Some of you may say, "Oh man, this is really deep," but it really is, because a vision board is more than just cutting out pictures and throwing them on a board and putting them on the wall and just going about your life. This is a great tool. It's a process, and it can be very powerful and very beneficial if you learn how to operate with it. Some of us may say we're facing the hard truth, right? What if the mirror reveals deep trauma? Many of us that are listening on here, you have deep trauma. What if it reveals the deep trauma that I was tucking away, and stuff that happened when I was a little kid, stuff that happened when I was young, and that I didn't want anybody to know, and I had tucked it away? There's many things that you can do. I would advise that you seek therapy, so that you can be healed. Maybe tap into coming into a level of awareness. It's a spiritual practice to tap into your spirituality so that you can remove that trauma and learn how to use it as a stepping stone. Overcoming skepticism. If you think this is like really different, observe your life for a week. Watch the patterns. Watch your patterns. They don't lie. We're in a new year, and we're probably doing the same thing we did in December, the same thing we did in November. And so nothing changes if nothing changes. And so it's more than just, as I said, it's more than just putting some images on the board. There has to be a change. It's always good to be able to overcome a challenge by realizing it was a mirror. the mirror of my vision board was able to help me overcome some of the things that I was dealing with regarding my finances, my money. Why? Because some of you have put things that you want on your vision board, and we're not worried about how they're going to happen. But what has to happen in us is that we have to expand our consciousness. We have to expand our growth. And so there are going to be some things that are going to take place that are going to open and expand you as you get ready to move into a new plateau and a new dimension. Everything around you is a reflection. People, situations, outcomes. Instead of speaking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this saying about me? Vision board alignment. Your board is a beacon from where you're going. The mirrors in your life reveal the inner shifts you need to make to get there faster. The mirrors. The world is a universal mirror. You know, the more you work with your vision board, I believe the more powerful it becomes. Because you're working with this vision board and you're putting things in perspective, you're putting your energy, your effort, and you really believe that you can bring these things into fruition. And believe me, they will come. See yourself in everything. You no longer wait years to spot patterns. You catch them quickly and evolve faster. Why? Because one of the benefits of seeing yourself in everything is accelerated personal growth. So one of the benefits of working with a vision board and being able to look in the mirror is to see yourself in everything. Everything. Everything in life is a mirror. And so that accelerated growth will allow you to do that. Another benefit of seeing yourself in everything is a immediate course correction. Obstacles become feedback, enabling rapid emotional and spiritual pivots. Enhanced self-confidence. Owning your role in creating life's experiences will eliminate the victimhood and amplify self-trust. Because a lot of times when life happens, we always say, why me? Why does this have to happen to me? You know, and so we switch over into the victim role. But when you're owning your role in creating life's experiences, you understand that that will amplify your self-trust to where you no longer become the victim anymore. Deep emotional resilience. Challenges don't break you. They inform you. This vantage point builds a rock solid inner cure. They don't break you. They inform you. So when a challenge happens or a setback, you say, what lesson am I to learn out of this? Why is this happening now? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? Improved relationships. Yes, by seeing yourself in everything, you will have improved relationships. Compassion flourishes when you recognize that others also reflect their own inner worlds. Let me say that again. Improved relationships are valid. Compassion flourishes when you recognize that others also reflect their own inner worlds. Blame and judgment subside, which means that you're realizing, wait a minute, if everything in life is a mirror, for me, that means it's a mirror for everybody else too. You meet nobody in this world but you. One of the benefits of seeing yourself in everything is to have a clearer mindset and a clearer vision. Manifestation path. When I have a clearer mindset and a clearer vision, it gives me a clearer manifestation path. By adjusting my inner beliefs swiftly, I'm able to keep my manifestation energy streamlined and potent. See, when you start seeing yourself as everything, things start happening. You start seeing things differently. When you see yourself in everything, that's really when the mirror comes out, because now you see things that start making you uncomfortable, because you start saying, like, why am I doing this? Why do I do that? Because you see yourself in everything now. You're starting to see that those challenges, those obstacles are actually going to make you stronger, and they're going to allow you to maneuver and operate in a special way that will elevate you. Seeing myself in everything also would bring you into a level of creative inspiration. Each mirror insight can spark fresh ideas, fueling your life's work and passions. Yes, those of you that work 9 to 5 job, everything in life is a mirror. When you go to work, it's a mirror. You have people that you love on your job. You have people that you really don't like. You have people that really get on your nerves. You have people that you really don't want to be next to. You have people that you don't even want to talk to. But everybody's a mirror. Everything in the world is a mirror. When you see yourself in everything, you have to ask your question, why don't I like that person? What about me does this person irritate me and get on my nerves, and I just don't want to have nothing to do with them about? That's an indication. What lesson do I need to learn out of that, right? Seeing yourself in everything also gives you less anxiety and more presence. You waste time, you waste less time in fear or overthinking, because every event is an opportunity to learn. No need to panic. Every opportunity, every event is an opportunity to learn. You don't want to overthink it. You don't want to become locked into procrastination, because that's what happens with fear too sometimes. Sometimes we become fearful, and so we don't move. Fear paralyzes you. Fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. That's what fear is. So fear will paralyze you because you are believing the evidence as appearing real, but it's false evidence appearing real, and it will paralyze you where you can't move. So that's why we become fearful. When you're working on your vision board, you do not want to allow yourself to become fearful, because you don't want to become paralyzed. You want to be able to move and to grow and to elevate and to continue moving and operating and putting out. your manifestations. You're going to get a greater sense of empowerment, realizing that you have the power to shift your inner state and transform that random chaos into a conscious creation. See, once you understand this power you have, you'll be able to shift the inner transformation from chaos into conscious creation. See, when a person comes to me and says, "Oh my God, Issachar, my life is all upside down. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like everything is falling apart. My whole life is broken in pieces." Now, when a person says that and they come out with that statement, the first thing I'm thinking is that's what's going on inwardly. Because anything that's happening outwardly is a direct indication of what's happening inwardly. And so my first approach is, let's go inside so that we can change and begin to deal with what's going on. When you realize that everything in your life, is a mirror, and you begin to see yourself in everything, it will change the dynamic of how you operate. It will give you a level of profound spiritual alignment. Consistent mirror work that will align you more deeply with the universal laws, guiding you to live in harmony with higher vision. One of the things that I like to say is this: I embrace each challenge as a reflection, guiding me to a higher truth and a faster manifestation. Every event in my life holds a lesson, and I welcome these lessons I welcome these lessons with courage and openness. I am worthy of my visions. Each mirror moment empowers me to shift and evolve. I bless my reflections, knowing they illuminate the exact steps I need to take towards my highest potential. As I change within, my outer world transforms in perfect alignment in my vision board goals. And so we begin to see these things for what they really are. We begin to really elevate. One of the things I want to talk about too is I want to talk about real quickly emotional alchemy, right? The art of transforming your charged emotions into a spiritual insight. Acknowledging the charge when something stirs you up, as we talked about earlier, anger, jealousy, grief, pause. Recognize that emotions are as potent as a potent form of energy. Transmute it. Don't suppress it. Instead, instead of burying your feelings, channel them into constructive inquiry. What truth about me or my past is demanding attention? What things on this vision board have brought me to this place where I'm really dealing with myself? Because see, when you talk about manifesting, you're really manifesting you. Everything on your vision board is a reflection of you. So I'm manifesting travel, I'm manifesting wealth, prosperity, I'm manifesting a house, a car. Everything you're manifesting is you. Rebuild with intention. Once you unearth the root cause, visualize that emotional energy transforming into clarity, action, and forgiveness. Consciously choose a new emotional state that supports your vision board's goals. Be brave in the face of your own reflection. It takes guts to admit you're a co-creator of your experience, but guts lead to glory and spiritual and otherwise. Merge your mirror work with your vision board mastery. Merge the mirror work with your vision board mastery. Don't treat them as separate. Let the board show you where you're headed while your mirror reveals how to get there faster. I'll say that again. Your vision board will show you where you're headed. It's showing you what you want, where you're going. But the mirror reveals how to get there faster. When you spot unpleasant truths about yourself, approach them with compassion. Curiosity opens doors, while judgment slams them shut. Don't judge yourself. Curiosity will open the door, but your judgment could slam the door. Daily consistency breeds transformation. Daily consistency breeds transformation. The universe is always willing to meet you halfway. Your part is to interpret life signals, the mirrors, and shift accordingly. When you do that, when you interpret life signals through the mirrors and you shift accordingly, your vision board transforms from a static collage into a living roadmap that mirrors back your highest potential. And so we have that. You are the manifestation of every idea. You see yourself in everything and everywhere. My friends listening to me, everything you do, everywhere you go, everything you do in life, everywhere you go in life, you must see yourself in everything. And when you see yourself in everything, it will reveal who you are. It will elevate your mindset. It will elevate you to another level, another dimension. It will take you where you are and elevate you. You will not see things the same. You will not be able to speak the same. You will not be able to operate the way you've been operating. The mirror will show you what you need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no greater time as the present. I believe this is going to be a phenomenal year. This is going to be a year that you create. Now listen to this. I want you to hear this. Ladies and gentlemen, you choose your joys and sorrows long before you experience them. I'll say that again. You choose your joys and your sorrows long before you experience them. What do you mean by that? Exactly. Because you choose your joys and sorrows inwardly. And as within, so without. So what that means is, yes, you chose your joys and you chose your sorrows inwardly. And through a matter of time, those joys and those sorrows that you've chosen inwardly, you will begin to experience them. And that's why it's important to work with your vision board. To work with, yes, the vision board is going to tell me what I want. It's going to show me where I'm headed. But the mirror is going to help me get there faster, and it's going to pinpoint what's holding me back. And when you start reflecting in the mirror of what's holding you back, woo, you will be amazed at how your life will begin to change, how things will seem to fall right in place, how doors will begin to open, how things will begin to come together like never before. People just come out of nowhere and be set right before you, and you'll be at the right place at the right time, at the right opportunity to meet the right people on the right day. And it all happens, why? Because you were not afraid to take a stand and to create your own reality. You aren't afraid to take the time to learn how to go forth and begin to move into a level of manifestation. And so in this new year of 2025, they say that this year of 2025 is the year to thrive. That's what they say, right? And so this year of 2025 brings us into this paradigm, brings us into this shift where we will begin to elevate and begin to grow and begin to move into a greater level of expression, where we become the best versions of ourselves. I want to see everybody experience everything that they've wanted to experience in this year. I want to see all of your manifestations come to fruition, and that you grow and elevate, and that now everything you've learned, you begin to pour it now into your family, pour it into your children, pour it into your children's children. You begin to pour these teachings, these techniques. Why? Because you have gone through them and experienced them and have now come into a place now where you say, I know how to create my own reality. I know how to create the life that I want. I know how to put things in perspective. And so we honor that, and we connect to that. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Please, if you haven't done so, hit the like button. If this message has been successful to you, has brought you any value, we ask that you share it with any of your friends. Go ahead and hit the share button, copy that link and text it to them or email it to them, and let them know that we're here every Sunday, same place, same time. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe so that you can be a part of our community. And also, we look forward to you all who have took the time to continue to be connected to this ministry. The Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center was created to show people how to create their own reality, how to live life the way that they want to live it, not to be told how to live life, but to carve out their place in this incarnation, to move, to grow, and to go to and fro wherever they please, and to understand that they will see themselves in everything and in everywhere they go in life. And so we honor that, and we look up to that, and we thank all of you for that. And we want to say Happy New Year to Happy New You. So I want to thank you. We're moving into our circulation. Those of you that want to be a blessing to this ministry, and you say to yourself, listen, this ministry has been a blessing to me. These teachings are phenomenal. I can't believe that this stuff is available on YouTube for free, and you want to make a donation, and you're saying to yourself, you know, I want to be a blessing to this guy and to this ministry. If you want to, you can. You can Cash App us. There's 4 ways that you can give. Cash App is going to be $TOESC. Once again, that's going to be $TOESC. Then we have Venmo and PayPal. Venmo and PayPal are going to be toesc.org. Once again, that's going to be toesc.org, and that's going to be for PayPal, and that's also going to be for Zelle. We also have Venmo. Those of you that want to use Venmo, Venmo is going to be issacharbey at gmail.com. That's issacharbey. That's issacharbey at gmail.com. If you want, you can always use Venmo. We also have our address, and all of the ways that you can give are in the description below. If you want to send us a check or a money order, you can make it out to the Temple of Enlightenment, and our business address is right there. You can send it to us, and we want you to know we are forever grateful. We believe in circulation, which means that once you release something and you send it out, it will return back to its original point of origin. We believe that you will receive a blessing. We call it and speak it into existence, 100-fold return. We believe that not only will you be blessed, but everybody in your household will be blessed. We believe that everything you put your hands to as you move into a level of entrepreneurship, or as you move into a level of creating and level of manifestation, that everything you touch, everything you put your hands to do will begin to elevate and prosper. And we speak that into existence. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I really enjoy you guys. I enjoy the comments. I enjoy those that reach out to us and those that constantly email and give us feedback to let us know that they enjoy the content. So we thank you so much. I like to say this one thing. Your destiny is not a matter of chance. You don't have to wait in life for a chance, but you have the ability to take a choice and make that choice. And I want you to know that I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.